Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. No contribution with this video. I'm doing politics. First, let me apologize on my little short break that I was on. Needed it, and to be honest, I got completely wrapped up in the impeachment hearings, and then the State of the Union and everything that's been going on. And you know, I know it's only politics, but I take a lot of it personally because I identify with all the behaviors that that I was observing, watching this impeachment trial, watching this man and his team try to defend these accusations that are lies. That the people who are accusing you of them know that they're lies. This and what they're doing to Trump is what is one of the cornerstones of my channel. What I talked about when you are on trial for life. They are putting this man on trial for life, which is how I live most of my life and how most of you live most of your life. Even when it's proven that you haven't done what you've been accused of, you can never be acquitted. You can never be acquitted. We know you did something. We just don't know. Yeah, you did something. You did something. You did something. We're just not figuring it out. You're too smart. You think you're too smart. You're too sneaky. You're too underhanded. We know you're doing something. This will never end. And it never ends. It's not going to end for this man, and it doesn't end with your abusers either. No matter what evidence, no matter what proof, no matter who backs you up, it doesn't matter. They will take the word over the worst proven liar, the most underhanded people they know are underhanded, people that they have accused of being underhanded, of things they've accused you of being, that now that they have turned on you, now they're the good guy, i.e. Pierre Delecto. I mean, who didn't see that coming? I identify with Trump because Trump is the one guy who says what most of us are thinking about these people. Who doesn't back down, who has the ability not to back down and the means not to back down, and will fight and will fight and will fight and will end up exposing these people for what they are. They don't hate Trump because of his policies. Some of them do. Some of them do. They hate Trump for the same reasons your abusers hate you. Because he knows what they are. Just like we know what our abusers are. And they have to be destroyed. And he has to be destroyed. And you have to be destroyed. And your credibility has to be destroyed. And it doesn't matter. They create their gang stalking circles. They create their circles. Just like you have political parties. You have the narcissist circles. Everything they accuse you of, they are. Everything they accuse Trump of, they've done. They did, which is why they accuse him of it. They assume everybody thinks the way they do. See, they think you're fucked up because you just won't go along with it. Just like they think he's fucked up because he had no interest in Epstein's plane. He had no interest in that island. He saw what was going on and he left. They can't blackmail him. They can't control him. They can't even frame him. Every intelligence agency in the country and in 5 other countries tearing this guy's life apart. Everybody's screaming for tax returns, screaming for tax returns. You don't think that Mueller investigation and those deep state people in the IRS and the intelligence agencies haven't been through his taxes, that if there was something in them, they would have leaked out? It would have leaked out just like everything leaks out about this guy the second it happens. If there was anything to leak, they would have leaked it. Like when it showed that he lost almost $1 billion, when he wrote off $1 billion on the airline. But it showed he paid something like $38 million that year or that quarter for whatever that tax return Rachel Maddow put out was. Because that's the worst they can find. Oh, well, what a great businessman, loses $1 billion. Yeah, he tried to save Eastern Airlines, turning into Trump Airlines. The industry was fucked up. And he knows when to get out. Hey, gave it a shot. This is fucked up. I'm not going to drive it into the ground like who does? Like the government does with everything. Why? Because they're using our money. They couldn't have him be in charge because he knows what they are, and they can't blackmail him. They can't bribe him, and they can't fucking frame him. They threw Manafort into solitary confinement without even being convicted of anything. And now we're finding out the evidence against him, portion of it, was completely fabricated in the Ukraine. How many times has made-up evidence been used against you with your abusers? You can't fight it. It's just assumed it's fact. And as someone, who worked for 20 years as an investigator, interrogating these people, watching these fucking rank amateurs, and that's what they are. See, and that's the thing with your abuser and they're not even good at what they do. They just got power for some reason because they're good bullshitters within their own circles. They're good bullshitters over weak-minded people. And the problem with society is most people are weak-minded. Most people want to be led. There are very, very few true leaders in the world, in society. Most people are followers. Most people need to follow something. Somebody needs to be told what to do. You have true leaders, and then you have the vampire leaders, is what your narcissist is, what these Democrats are. They're not real leaders. They're bullies. They're manipulators. They don't want to lead. They want to manipulate. So that's what the narcissist is very good at doing, is making you believe they're a leader of something. No, they're not leading you. They're manipulating you. They're manipulating you for control over your life, for your money, your finances, your future. You're a threat to them. You're a threat to your abuser the same way Trump is a threat to the left, because he's a real leader. He's a true leader. Somebody who's gonna come on, let's go. We're up. Everybody's doing good. We can do this. They can't have it. Your abuser needs the negativity. They bask in it. That's what they control. They control off of negativity. People say Trump's negative. He's negative when he counterpunches. He never just comes out on a situation like, hey, let's figure this out. I mean, look what he's trying to do. Even even in the Middle East with Jerusalem and Palestine. Now, it's never going to go through because the Palestinians are unreasonable as well. It's never going to have, like, they just reject it out of hand because they don't want Israel to exist whatsoever. And again, please, you closet anti-Semites, please don't with the Israel stuff. I'm not a fan of Israel. I'm not but they have a right to exist. Okay? Please. You could talk settlements and fighting and all that, this and that. Okay, we're in 2020 now. Okay? There has to be some kind of two-state solution where you're just going to... Believe me, I wish we could just take Israel and relocate it to Arizona or give them a piece of the Gulf Coast in Florida and just be done with it because I'm just sick of the headache of hearing about it. I got completely off my tangent there. It's his ability to be positive. Thank you. It's his ability to be positive. He wants to keep a positive attitude, even with the Iranians. Even after he kills them, he's like, I want a better future. I want a better future for Iran. I want a better future for North Korea. I want a better future for the world. They don't. They want conflict. They want war. War is money. This is what they want. They can't have him. And they can't control him. Even with them on his back for the last 3 years, you have to say he's accomplished. You know, everything he's accomplished. The economy. I mean, the economy's better for all of us. Is it great? No. Is it where we want to be? Is it ideal? Absolutely not. But do we feel about the economy how we felt when Obama was in charge? Back in 2010, 2012, 2014. He's going to have a new deal. How are you going to bring those jobs back? None of that matters. Doesn't matter all the stupid things they've said over the years. Just like with your abuser. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They know he did something. Just like your abuser knows you've done something. I don't care what, you did something. Just like him. And you could see he's won. Listen, Nancy went from, the in-your-face clap, ha 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 last year, to tearing up the speech, trying to keep her dentures in her mouth again this year. And I love the fact that Trump dissed her on the handshake. Why would I shake your hand? This is the point I've been making about about politics and about these two parties, about the Republicans. Stop saying my friends on the other side of the aisle. That we just have disagreements with. No, they hate us. They hate us. They hate us. They hate what they believe, and they want us destroyed. They're not your friends on the other side of the aisle. Okay, they are your enemy. They are the enemy to liberty and freedom, and they hate your success. They hate your desire to have success outside of them. They hate it. They hate it. This is after a Bernie supporter shoots Steve Scalise, shoots up the baseball diamond. Another one beats up Rand Paul. And Rand Paul was on that baseball diamond as well. People on the right getting attacked on the street by Antifa and every other friggin' thug group. Congress people telling, Maxine Waters telling people to attack Trump supporters on the street. To form a crowd and get around them and harass. What are we doing? And all Trump's done is try to benefit the inner cities and try to benefit black people. And I think black people realize it. Black people in my neighborhood realize it. Okay? I talk to guys all the time like, wow, man, I really didn't think he was gonna, you know, he was going to do anything. I thought the cops would be, you have the cops in the neighborhoods and like, no. Couple of guys, have family members that got early release. Another one's going to get an early release for some stupid, for stupid drug charges. Not heavy drugs, weed. There's a lot of it to get locked up, but early release. We know how I feel about it, about weed and the war on drugs. And when they get out of jail, they're going to have the opportunity to get legitimate work. Not, well, you got a criminal record, now you can't work. Like, how are you supposed to ever get back on your feet like that? It's just never going to happen. So all of this, so he's done all this. They tell these lies, try to impeach him. They destroy his friends. They try to destroy his family. They call him a traitor, a Russian asset for 4 years now. They use the intelligence agencies against him. And I'm going to shake your fucking hand? After you're still saying I'm going to be impeached forever. It's not a legitimate acquittal. Like, I'm going to shake your hand? Fuck on out of here. So happy. I was so happy. That's why they hate him. Because the power of that office is, it trumps all their power. It really does. They can have their moments. And this is what Trump proves overall. Okay? And it applies to your abusers. They can have their moments. They can win their battles. Like when she goes, skipping out of the Oval Office, over a government shutdown. And everybody's like, oh, she dog walked them. He has the ability to win the war. That's what our abusers know about us. That's what they realize about him. Yeah, you have your little battles. You'll win your little battles, but you won't win the war. You didn't win the war. And boy, is she salty over it. Because they played all their cards. And like I said, I could tell this about Trump from when I met him. He watches everything. He sees everything. And he's not one of these guys who just pounces. You think he is. He wants you to think that's what he does on Twitter. And, a lot of that is distraction. Look over here while he's doing this over here. And over here is what you got to worry about as he's gathering the information about the ambassador in the Ukraine and about what's going on in the intelligence agencies and the foreign services and all this other stuff. And by the time they realize that this flashy thing over here is nothing, oh my God, he knows about Ukraine. Oh my God, we got to impeach him, and we got to impeach him now. Didn't work. And as a last-ditch effort, as the last thing that they can do, they rip up your legacy. She rips up his accomplishments like it doesn't even exist. Just like your abuser does to you. Just like they've done to me. All your accomplishments, all your truth, all your defense against their bullshit. That's why the only way you win is not to play. Now, you can't play that in politics, obviously. but he's giving you a roadmap for dealing with personality disorders, for dealing with mass narcissism, societal narcissism. It doesn't matter. You can have the greatest attorneys in the world. In the world, he had some of the best lawyers in the world. You can think what you want about Dershowitz, but up until he started defending Trump, everybody loved him. Oh my God, Alan Dershowitz. Okay? And that's not good enough. Because you're the taint. It's like he's the taint. The fact that somebody like Alan Dershowitz is now involved with Trump just delegitimizes him. You're the taint. You're what needs to be destroyed. Don't you get it? Just like he's what needs to be destroyed. And when they figure out that they can't destroy you, they just rip you up. And it doesn't exist. Ha ha ha. It was all lies anyway. Sound familiar? So, that actually felt pretty good. So, I'll be back with narcissism videos tomorrow. The queue is very short, so I only got a couple. It's been a slow week. Today's Charlene's day off from the restaurant, so we're gonna spend some more time together. But I needed to do some touch base with you guys, let you know what's going on, talk about this impeachment, which has just been me yelling at the damn TV for most of the day and getting fatter, So, and now I gotta go back to the gym, and stay there. Stop eating my feelings. I got it. So, but that being said, channel still needs support, needs stories. The queue is short, so you guys know what to do with the links in the description box. Those monthlies are awesome as well. Let me know what you think about the politics side of it. I'll be waiting for all you haters. Okay, congratulations again to the Brexiters, for all my UKers, that you are no longer a part of the European Union. And just all that Farage fighting just didn't work out too well, huh? All right, everybody. I hope to hear from you. Please, please, please support the channel, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.